Certain discussions about race or gender in the classroom could soon be illegal. Senate Bill 2022 passed the Senate last week. The House expected to take it up this week. But as KVUE's Jenni Lee reports, one teachers group is fighting it because they say it would jeopardize how social studies is taught.
When Candace Hunter read Senate Bill 2202,
you're talking out of both sides of your mouth.
The former social studies teacher saw red flags.
So this document says we want you to teach the founding documents of the United States, including the Declaration of Independence. Here's a problem. Later on in the document, it says that you're not supposed to talk about controversial issues, right? Well, if we talk about the Declaration of Independence, there's a big chunk of the Declaration of Independence that was very controversial. Thomas Jefferson, being the main author, wrote out the abolishment of slavery.
Hunter belongs to Educators in Solidarity, a group of teachers fighting SB 2202 and its companion bill, SB 3879.
Teachers would not be allowed to talk about controversial issues, historical or current. I want my kids right now talking about cultural issues, especially right now, what's going on in the Asian community. I want them to understand that it's not just us, right? There's other people who are experiencing this.
Leaders with the Austin Independent School District are speaking out against the bills, too.
It would limit the ability for districts to partner with industry and nonprofit providers for career and technical education.
In a committee on state affairs last month, State Senator Brandon Creighton said his bill is needed because there's too much political activism in the classroom.
This legislation will hold the line in Texas to ensure civics courses teach traditional history, focusing on the ideas that made our country great and the story of how our country has risen to meet those ideals with our history, both good and bad.
The bills also ban teaching that one race or sex is inherently superior to another race or sex. Hunter says that gets in the way of educating students.
How are we going to teach the Holocaust? How are we going to teach all of the revolutions in Latin America that followed the United States' revolution? How are we going to teach all of those things? Because in order to teach about justice, equality, and equity, I have to teach about inequity, injustice, right?
Critical conversations, Hunter says, teachers must have so students can have a full picture of history. In Austin, I'm Jenni Lee.